That was one of the most clutchest shots. Let's talk about let's talk about a top five, a starting five lineup of the clutchest players of each position: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Let's talk
Oh,
about that real
We doing
quick.
this list collectively?
we
Yeah,
doing.
let's do this collectively because I don't have a Pacific list.
I don't have a specific list either. Not gonna lie.
We could do this collectively. Let's start off with like probably the hardest position,
The center.
center. Yeah, I was gonna say
So
center because you don't know who's really like the clutchest because that's hard to really
all
determine
time,
with a center.
all time.
Because when we're talking about a big, it comes down to more. Like obviously you got to score on the offensive end, but it helps a lot with like rebounding and defense. Like when it
Okay,
comes
so
to the
hold on.
little plays.
Can we put before we start making, can we put a definition on what clutch means to us?
Clutch
Because
means all right. So clutch means to me is anything 4 minutes and below, 4 minutes and down is clutch
okay,
to me.
that's
And it
one
only got
that's
to be
one
within
parameter.
five. It has to be within five, at least five
Okay,
points.
okay, that's one parameter of it. So clutch to me means anything under 3 minutes. It doesn't have to be a score. It could be a block. It could be a pass. It could be
Impact
defensively.
basically.
Just a clutch moment where you step up when the moment presents itself.
Yo,
That's clutch. Because I know a lot of people online and a lot of people probably looking at this and be like, oh, clutch means you down by three and you give them 5 points. But no. That's one aspect of it. Because there are a lot of clutch players in the league that did not score. They did everything else in a clutch manner to help their team win games or win championships.
I agree.
That's
So
exactly how I
that
see
needs
it.
to be preference first before we start making our list. Because I know a lot of people will start saying, "Oh, why is this person up there? He more clutch than him." Like, shut up, shut the fuck up. That's not how we do it. So with that being said, going to the center position, I feel like Tim Duncan is the most clutch center all time.
I see Tim more as a power forward, but clutch. I don't like the guy, but I'm gonna mention him. I really don't like the guy, Bill Russell. He has
I
never
was
lost.
thinking that same name,
He has
cuz.
never won. He has
Oh,
never
And
lost a
I'm
game
gonna, I'm gonna
seven.
throw a fun fact out there that you did not know. How many game sevens do you think Bill Russell played in? Just give
not
me a number.
many,
Not
not
many.
many.
Just give
I'm
me a
gonna
number.
say I'm gonna say maybe three,
He played in 10,
10.
and he won all 10.
I think it gotta.
And you know what? I look. I did my research on it. I didn't watch the games because that's the only thing I did not do is go back and watch those game seven games. But from all the information that I gathered up, you know what his contribution was to those game sevens. His defense is the reason why they won those game sevens.
And rebounding.
And yeah, and
Rebounding.
rebound. He's that guy. When you talk about being clutch, just like you said, it's a lot of things that come with it. Hey, if you need a guy to get clutch stops and rebound the basketball and put your defensive presence known, Bill Russell's up there. I think we should stick with him at the center position.
I want to throw a few more names, if anything, just to not like stick to that 100% answer.
Yeah,
I feel like
Yeah,
Kareem got a slight case.
Kareem.
I feel like Kareem got a slight case.
I was also thinking,
Kareem has a more than a slight case. Honestly, even at
yeah,
40,
I'm
y'all
thinking
didn't
Shaq
do
too.
shit. I'm thinking Hakeem. Honestly, I'm
I
thinking
was thinking
Hakeem.
Shaq a little bit, but he lost a lot of first rounds. He lost a lot in the first round. He just be getting cooked up in the first round. You can't be that dominant and just getting cooked up in the first round. But nah, Shaq is definitely in the conversation for sure. We know what Shaq does, but
Shaq is in the
but I don't
conversation.
I don't think that's Shaq because in his prime years, we know what Shaq was. We know Shaq would dominate the first 2-3 quarters, and then Kobe would do his thing in LA. Like that's when they was both in the, doing their thing. Kobe would go down in the fourth, and that's when Kobe would do his thing. So I don't think like Shaq obviously got a case, but I don't think he has a case as much.
Shaq has a smaller case than most people think in
Yeah.
terms of being clutch. He's never been in a situation where he had to put up a clutch shot or a clutch defensive possession. Maybe once, maybe like a handful of times in his career, but most of the time he's been so dominant where it didn't need to come to that.
Hmm. Even a free throw, even coming to the free throws, he's not that clutch. He has some moments where, of course, he's gonna come up big with free throws, but you can't even really rely on him for
Alright,
that.
so what we going with? I'm
Mm,
still sticking with Bill Russell. That's my vote.
yeah, because
I'm still saying okay.
I don't. I'm trying to think of a modern day player, but I don't think there's really any clutch modern day bigs that I could think of. Giannis, he's not a center though.
Giannis not a
Yeah,
center.
not Giannis, not a center.
No,
You could say it, but I mean, are we? Like, let's go back to that Tim thing. Is Tim a center though?
I believe he's a center. I've been saying
I personally
So
believe
if we're
Tim
putting
Duncan
him in
is.
this center category,
They only put to be honest, they only had him at the power forward in '99 and 2000 because they still had David Robinson, so they didn't
but
have
that's
hmm
to
the
put
thing
him.
though. What I keep telling everyone is when you playing basketball, and this been going on for years. It's not even now because it's known for being more positionless. It's been going on for years. You can play an NBA basketball game in a starting five with two of the same positions, sometimes three of the same positions.
yeah,
If it works.
People are forgetting that Hakeem, when he got drafted, Ralph Sampson was a center. Hakeem got drafted
Before.
as a center. They both were centers and they both was in the starting lineup. The only difference is that they just labeled Ralph Sampson or Hakeem as a power forward. No, you're still playing with two centers.
I don't even think they
That's
labeled
what the
Hakeem as
Spurs
a
did.
the label for
That's what the
yeah,
Spurs did. Tim Duncan is technically a center
yeah. Cause
because
in Tim
even
Duncan prime years, he was definitely the four. Cause in his later career, that's when Tiago Splitter was there, but that was after his prime, and before he
yep,
really entered his prime, even though he was still good, he had David Robinson. So I will say, yeah, he could be a center. We could put him in the center
he
category.
definitely was a center for a lot of his years too. The only difference is that they just play with two centers. That's the only difference that the Spurs like playing with two centers.
I think it comes down to Tim Duncan and Bill Russell, if since we have him in this category. Then
To then
even
that mean I so now that we're gonna do that, I think Tim Duncan takes it.
it might really just be Tim Duncan. This guy, I think it was a game 7 also, or it was probably game 6 where he almost dropped, where he supposedly dropped quadruple double. But I did watch that game. I didn't finish the whole game, but I don't know if he really got that quadruple double where they didn't record the 2 blocks that they said he did. And that was in a game
Bill
closing
Russell
game.
doesn't lose.
That was a
Bill
game
Russell
closing
don't
game.
lose.
Bill
Even
Russell
when
pretty
he's
don't
about to
lose.
lose, even when he's about to lose, he shows up when he's expected to on both on not on I'm not even gonna say on both sides, but
Nah,
defensively he shows up. His leadership wise he shows up. He shows you why don't ever count me out.
Bill Russell
Don't
definitely, like when he
and
needs
I don't
to,
even like
he
the guy.
definitely does show up at times on the offensive end. I think yeah, we could give it to Bill Russell as much as I hate to. I think we
Bro,
gotta give it to Bill
that's
Yeah,
Russell.
the thing. That's the thing about admitting this is you really giving it to Bill Russell because I really do not like him.
I don't want to give it to Bill Russell. I think we should give it to Tim, just off of us having more knowledge on Tim. To be honest,
All right,
so
I
I
can
would,
I'm good. I'm
I
good.
can accept that.
yeah, I'll say Tim, but Bill's a close second. Bill should probably be the real
Now,
winner, but we're going with Tim
now
So
on to
who
power
for the power
forwards.
forward position?
since we got
Because
Tim out the equation.
Now that
there's
Tim's up
two
there, right?
names that come up to me in for the power forward position.
What you got?
Dirk.
What you got? Who you thinking about?
Dirk is one of them,
Of course,
and Carmelo.
and Giannis.
So no KG.
Giannis is
KG,
partially up there.
I love KG. I respect his game, but if you want to be technical, there is times that KG did not show up when he was supposed to,
Times there
and
was times.
it's been against players like Shaq, Tim Duncan that he was supposed
Dirk
that he
against
was supposed
Dirk.
to show up and he
Yeah.
didn't show up, and
Right.
that's why.
Right.
And granted, he did not have the best talent around him in Minnesota, but there's been times where he was supposed to show up in those important games, and then in the final minutes, he doesn't do what he's supposed to do. Like he'll dominate the whole game, but when it gets to the final minutes, it's been proven that he does not show up the way he was supposed to in the final minutes. to close the game out and get the win. So I can't give it to KG at all.
Yeah.
Granted. So just to clarify, we taking Giannis out this equation, right?
I mean, yeah, he's out the equation, but
We
I think
taking
he could
Giannis
be
out
in the
the equation,
conversation though.
Even though he is clutch on both sides of the ball, because he's been proven I'm not gonna say on both sides because his all on the offensive side is still a little iffy because he does dominate for 3 quarters and then fourth quarter is Middleton time.
I
But
feel like he's a
we're
little
not
bit
gonna act
clutch.
like Giannis haven't made some clutch.
Oh
buckets.
no! I'm not gonna deny.
But
I'm not gonna
defensively,
deny
we
what
talk about
clutch means.
defensively all the time in the clutch, all the time. His offense is a little shaky, but that's why I'm not giving it to Giannis. He's not
Yeah.
consistent enough.
Dirk or Karl Malone? Okay.
I think
Any other names y'all thought of?
no, I think those. I
No.
think because the main two names I was thinking about was Giannis, Dirk, and Malone. I don't think about anybody else. Yeah, I don't think about anybody else.
I don't think of nobody else. Because I'm not gonna lie, when we get the small forward, oh man, we gonna have a
80,
tough of a
80
fucking
does
time.
80 does come up big
I said,
when they
we get
need
the
him,
small forwards, we're
but
gonna
to
get a tough of a time. It's hella names.
I don't think he can make it.
Hella.
I don't think AD make it.
No,
No, I don't think AD makes it either.
no.
He does come up
He
big though
definitely
when they
not
need
make
him,
that.
but nah, not with a Malone and Dirk conversation. Nah, yeah, it gotta be them two.
Malone and Dirk. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Dirk. I think
Go with Dirk.
I'm gonna have to go with Dirk. He
I'm
came
gonna-
up big in
I'm gonna
pretty
go-
much every game that they needed him. Pretty much every game that he
I'm
needed.
gonna go big on Dirk for this one. I'm gonna go big on
Big
Dirk
with
for this.
Dirk.
I feel like Carmelo had a few stinkers when they fake needed him, and
Really needed it.
even though Dirk is not a good defender, he will play in a clutch. He will actually give you some good defensive stops at times. Carmelo, we know he's a okay, solid defender, but I don't think he did that. What happened?
So we all agree. So we all agree on Dirk.
Yeah, Dirk. I'll say Dirk.
All right. So next is the small forwards. I'm gonna just throw the obvious names out there now because there's too many. Braun, KD. I'm not gonna lie. I'm throwing Larry Bird out there. Larry Bird was clutch.
Carmelo, T Mac.
I'm not classifying T Mac as a small forward. I'm not classifying him.
I classify him as a small forward.
Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce.
It's a lot of names. Like I said, small forward is gonna be the tricky part. There's a lot of names.
I feel like we're missing somebody too. I'm pretty sure George Gervin was clutch. George Gervin was definitely clutch. I think those is pretty much all the names though for the small forward right there.
So now let's narrow it down. I think
Paul Pierce is out.
As much as I love Melo, I think we got to take Melo out of there because
Paul Pierce is out. Carmelo is out.
Paul Pierce is out.
Yeah,
Just
Paul
off
Pierce is out.
rip.
Compared to every other name we just said, Paul Pierce is out.
That's the truth.
He's clutch. He's clutch.
I'm not saying he's clutch, but compared to every other name we just said, we said LeBron, we said KD, we said Larry Bird, we said Carmelo Anthony, we said George Gervin, we said M. Look at every other name. Not gonna lie, compared to every other name, he's out. He's completely out that list. You said him and Carmelo, they're both out.
Yeah.
They're both out.
Yeah, I'll say him, Melo out. So I leave
Hell,
us with
even George Gervin. George Gervin's out too.
yeah. I'll say George Gervin is out.
That really narrows it down to three names: KD, Larry Bird, and LeBron.
So I'm gonna pick KD. That's my pick.
Is Kawhi? Can Kawhi be in that question?
Yes.
Can Kawhi be in that
He
conversation?
can, but even then, he's out.
Yeah, he would be out. I think he would be out. I don't think he compare with those.
He has one of the most clutchest shots in playoff histories.
But it's not just off that one clutch shot. We know he's clutch.
That one shot. Not on that one.
We know he's also clutch.
I'll also say he has a small. I say he has a slightly bigger case only because in the 2014 finals he had his best match, his hardest matchup, and he succeeded in guarding it, and that was LeBron. Granted, LeBron averaged like maybe 22, I think, that whole series, but
I think Giannis was his hardest matchup when he won that ring, and they was down. They was down in that series.
That was a team effort, though. That was a team effort.
That was a team effort, but Kawhi was hurt. And on both sides of the ball, he was clutch. In scoring the basketball efficiently and playing good defense. Even though he did have help with Fred hitting shots, We're not gonna act like Kawhi didn't dunk on Giannis twice in the clutch and got key stops. Let's not act like he didn't do that either.
Okay, so Kawhi gets asked. So somebody got to go. Compared to all them names, somebody got to go.
That's the thing. This is hard.
Is Kawhi more clutch than KD or Braun?
No, it's Kawhi. It's no. That's not the question yet. That's not the question yet. The better question is Kawhi more clutch than Larry Bird?
Yeah, oh
We didn't
yeah.
watch enough Larry Bird to know. We know what Larry Bird is. You watch the highlights. We watch a few games of him, but we personally didn't
We personally did not watch it.
Honestly,
You're right.
honestly, we wouldn't know.
Yeah, so we could knock him down.
I have a soft spot to keep Larry Bird on this list.
I do too, but cause I fuck with Larry.
We'll knock him off.
Yeah, it's between. So the three right now is Kawhi, LeBron, and
Sure.
KD.
I need to preface this too for any old heads that may or may not see this. Please understand, we are young niggas. We have not seen any old niggas, so
Yeah,
don't take that out on us.
we probably go back and watch games at
I ain't
times.
seen no Larry Bird. I seen a few of them, but I ain't seen no Larry Bird. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I ain't see Larry Bird. I know who
These
he
are
is.
people
I
we
know-
watch
I
on
know
a
who he
daily.
is, but sorry.
Yeah, it's cool.
LeBron, KD, and Kawhi.
That's hard.
Oh,
That's hard.
oh my god. Oh,
I think I'm gonna be.
God.
I think I'm gonna have to.
I think I might be the only person that might get some flag for saying this, but I think Braun gotta go. I don't know why. I think Braun gotta go. I legit think Braun gotta go.
I think. I don't. I wasn't even ready to kick anybody out because it's hard. It's so hard to kick anybody out.
Neither am I, but compared to everybody else,
So I was gonna just pick someone, and I was gonna say LeBron. To be honest, I was gonna personally say LeBron.
See,
Look at
we're
the
in
type of
chokehold
stuff he
now, 'cause
does.
He's kicking Braun out. You're picking
I have.
Braun. I'm picking KD. We're in a chokehold right now.
Oh my god.
I like,
Oh my god.
cause LeBron. I'm not like, even though we know Kawhi is amazing on both ends of the floor, we need to know what LeBron was. Prime Braun, you know what he was doing on both ends of the floor. He done played against, was it? No, not Dallas. He played against the Spurs. One of those games, he had 4 straight threes. Not even. I'm talking about the day. Yeah, the same game. Ray Allen hit that 3. He hit 4 threes in a row, or 3 threes in a row to get them back in the game.
LeBron.
He's
You know
done it
why?
multiple times.
Since we do talk about both sides of the ball, clutch. LeBron makes clutch passes. He hits the open man.
Yes.
Braun has clutch defensive possessions.
Yup,
You're
don't
right.
forget that block on Iggy to set Kyrie up for that shot. LeBron does stuff like that. He gets clutch
That-
stops.
That
He
3-1.
Don't forget in the whole fourth quarter, they threw him on Derrick Rose, MVP Derrick Rose, and he shut Derrick Rose down.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
And you can't deny that 3-1. You can't deny that 3-1 comeback.
Automatic.
Yeah, we're
I think
talking
Braun
about
is
a
automatic.
whole, like, offensively, defensively, a whole impact wise. I think that's
Yeah.
LeBron James right
Yeah.
there.
That's LeBron.
Yeah.
Get hands down.
Yeah.
As much as I want to go
Yeah.
KD because the offense, because how crazy his offense is.
KD is
his-
offensively like the clutchest person I've seen in like years. Like his ability to get in his spot. I mean, granted, part of it is because he's 7 feet, but granted, him getting to his spots for a nigga that's 7 feet tall is some of the most amazing shit that you can ever see if you watch KD growing up.
Yeah.
It's staggering. It's amazing.
That's why
Now,
he's
Kawhi, on the other
one of my favorite players. That's why he is my favorite player. But you know, like I said,
I
Braun
don't-
on a whole impact level is different.
Braun gets a hand down. Braun gets a hands down. I don't knock Kawhi.
Yeah, I don't knock Kawhi at all. I don't knock Kawhi.
You
Like,
said shooter girl be having ideas, so we're not gonna make a case for D Wade.
are we gonna shooting guard?
Come on.
You had a case, but realistically, there is.
It's only
name
2.
that come up there for shooting
It's only
guard.
2.
But let's be honest, there's only one name we should all agree on. That.
It's 2, but you know, since we know who we watched, we should all agree on this one name.
It's Kobe.
It's not even about who we watch, because even back then, again with Jordan, look who he's guarding. It's not like they're sending him. It's not like they're gonna send him to go guard a Karl Malone. They're
or
gonna
Patrick
send him.
Ewing or
Oh
Hakeem
yeah,
or
it's not like
Shaq.
they're gonna put.
I'm
It's
not.
not
It
like
wouldn't
they're gonna
even be
send him
just.
to go guard Dr. J.
It wouldn't even be just
Or
simply off of that. Like,
not. I'm just saying though.
like
I
the
think
fourth.
when you talk about defensive stops in that times in the '90s for the Bulls,
It was
most of that
Scotty.
was Scotty's moments.
Hey, where's
He has
Scotty?
more moments with them playing together and winning championships. I think Scotty has more defensive stop moments and clutch defensive stops than Jordan do. I just think Jordan has the most clutch buckets because that's what he was there to do. Once Scotty got there, the role was Jordan scores everything and Scotty
defends
defends
everything.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect Jordan like Jordan's not a clutch defender or he can't play defense because he can play defense. He has clutch stops, but Scotty has more clutch stops in that time than Jordan do. Jordan was just in the clutch shot.
I'm gonna bring this up again
In
for
terms of Kobe
for
Bryant,
all you old
he's
heads.
going to get clutch stops and he's always going to get clutch buckets. Always.
Again, I'm gonna say this one more time for all you old heads that may or may not watch this video. We know who Jordan is, but we do not need y'all throwing his accomplishments down neck.
Yeah, because we know, of course, who don't know what Jordan is? Of course, we've seen games. We know how clutch he is. But I personally agree that Kobe is
Kobe
more
hands
clutch.
down.
I think Kobe is
hands
more
down,
clutch.
Is the clutchest player between the two. Now, point guards, man, oh man.
Two names pop up for me.
I don't want to just sit there and say Steph, but I have a soft spot for Magic Johnson. I have a soft spot for Magic Johnson. It's a very soft spot, but
As much as I don't like Magic, Magic definitely got a case. On a whole offensive impact.
Two.
I'm listening.
David Kyrie. Are you kidding me?
Are you saying Kyrie because of that clutch shot in 2016? Because if
No.
not, I'm okay. Thank you. Look, I needed to be specific on that because if you were just gonna say because of that, no.
It's between Magic,
Damon,
Kyrie, Curry, and Dame. In my
I think I'm
eyes.
giving it to my guy Dame, and I'm not just being biased. Look what he does.
not being biased to saying Steph, but I feel legitimately Steph.
So I leave it to me.
I feel legit Steph.
I leave it to me.
I think I
Now,
trust Dame in the clutch, not just because he hits shots. I think because of his leadership.
Now, I said Magic, and I'm gonna throw my reason for saying Magic. When he first came in the league in 1980, he had the task of playing center in that NBA Finals, and he played his role correctly, and they won that NBA Finals. And he won Finals.
Did he really play center, or he just won, or he just did the tip over?
I didn't watch the game.
Did he really play center?
From what I heard, he played center, and they won, and he won Finals MVP over that performance. Did he really play it? I don't fucking know. I ain't watch it, but that's a clutch moment in itself. You can't sit here and deny that. To be asked to play a specific position, in a finals game that determines whether you win or not, and you go and win. That was the 1980. I think that was his rookie year.
It was.
Who they play in the finals?
I think Philly. I think Philly.
There's no way in hell he guards Moses Malone.
I think it was Philly.
I think it was Philly.
I'm sorry. There's no way in hell they put Magic Johnson or Moses Malone. There's no way in hell.
They probably didn't. Look, I'm going on speculation, but he was out of the equation anyway. I just had to throw that out there.
Magic was definitely in the conversation in my eyes.
He was in the conversation,
but he's not winning it.
He's not winning it. It's honestly between Steph and Dame. Well, no. I'm gonna just throw a couple of names out there. So we're not gonna bring up J Kidd and we're not gonna bring up Steve Nash.
No.
They're just out.
Steve Nash is out.
J Kidd got a conversation, but Steve Nash is out.
Jason Kidd doesn't have a chance though.
Yeah, a slight case, but nah, he's out.
Yeah, slight case, but no.
Okay, so really Steph and Dame.
Yeah, I leave it
Yeah.
up to Steph and Dame. And if I had to choose,
If I had to choose, I'm taking Steph. I know bias
honestly,
wise, I know Melo's taking
this is
Dame.
this is hard because I
Not you
might just
being
have to go
biased, bro.
Dame because Dame is really nasty in that time frame.
Dame is really nasty.
He's really nasty in that little time frame. 4, 3, 3.5
Oh
minutes,
yeah.
5 minutes,
Two
whatever
minutes.
you want to
Times we
name
talking
it.
about, yeah.
He's nasty in that time frame. So it's like
You know
I
who
don't
the
think I
center
could
was?
put Curry over him.
Who was their center?
Daryl Dawkins.
Moses was on the Rockets. Not right. Was he?
Yes.
Yeah, he was on the Rockets at
So it
that
was
time.
Daryl Dawkins.
Yeah, mind you, Daryl Dawkins averaged 20 in that finals though.
He averaged
But
20 in that finals.
Daryl Dawkins, bro, that's their center.
That was their center going up against the Lakers.
And Magic only played that center position one game.
Yeah, it was only the
Yeah,
first game.
that was the only game that they asked him to play center because Kareem got hurt.
Yeah,
That's why I
and he
said
won that game.
that was the only time he played center.
No,
That
that
one
wait,
game.
that was the last game they won, right? Game 6?
I thought it was the first game.
No, it was not the first game. It was that game to win the finals.
Oh.
That game to win the finals.
What's that game to win the finals?
Yeah, it was that game to
So-
win the finals.
So let me get this straight. Daryl Dawkins had 14 points, bro, in that last game.
In that last game, he had 14.
4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 blocks.
I don't think they show
Five fouls.
efficiency.
Bro, he was guarding Daryl Dawkins in the finals, bro.
I don't think he was guarding him, bro. Even if he was, even if he wasn't, it's a clutch moment in itself. But either way, that nigga's out of the conversation.
He was out of the conversation regardless. I just had to bring that up specifically. I just had to specifically bring that up. He wasn't gonna take the case.
Yeah.
So Dame is that.
I'm gonna say Dame because literally, like I said, that last little 3 minute and a half time frame, you do not want Dame with the ball in his hands.
There's one more name. We're not throwing in John Stockton at all.
Nah. Whoa, there's one more name I personally want to throw in. It may not be overall playoff. You may not see it in playoff success. But Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook is another one, yes.
I feel like Russ is very clutch.
Russ?
He had one of the most. He had a bunch of buzzer beaters in that MVP season. He had a bunch of clutch points in that MVP. Not just that MVP season, but through that OKC time alone, he had a bunch of clutch buckets. I don't know.
I just thought of another name for shooting guard.
But he's hard-headed in them clutch moments as well.
Yeah, he got a lot of turnovers, do a lot of nut stuff in the clutch moments, so he's out of here too.
Bad passes.
In terms of with Dame and Steph, you know what they do in the clutch? With the last 3-4 minutes, they turn up. It's not just scoring.
Yeah.
Like I said, I believe in the last 3-4 minutes, even if it's not scoring, Dame's leadership, he has that edge over Curry, being more of a leader.
But Dame,
there's something they're both that they both do that no one talks about when it's clutch moments is their defense. For some reason, they both play a very good defense in a clutch.
Yeah.
Like they draw charges and whatnot. They get steals. They will dead go guard the other team's best scorer at the guard position out of nowhere. Like they get clutch stops that no one talks about.
not Curry, not Curry.
Like,
Definitely not Curry. Dame, he will do it like to a Paul George or like a certain point guard.
Booker. But
Yeah.
There's times I seen him.
But Curry,
there's times
nah.
I seen them. Go guard Tatum. You know, in a clutch, in like the last 2 minutes, go guard Tatum. Like I sit there and I watch Dame do these shit. Maybe it might not be Curry, but Curry plays.
He does play defense in the clutch.
That's what separates them two from all the other clutch guards. Is that they do it on both ends. And they're productive with it and successful with it. I think I'm giving this to Dame.
I want to lean more towards Dame, but Steph, it's like just him being on the floor and attracting the gravity for his team.
The gravity of the offense for Golden State.
Just like
Steph.
Those get up
Steph
extra
is not-
shots for him, for his team, and amazing
They
looks.
rather Steph pass than score, and even then, Steph is a terrific passer. It's not like he can't.
You wouldn't want to say the same for Dame. You wouldn't want Dame to pass, because Dame shoots just as good as. I mean, he don't shoot better than Steph, but he shoots just as good.
Yeah, you want
And he
Dame to
takes more, and I
pass.
think he takes more tougher shots than Steph too.
But Dame, yeah, I'm gonna go with Dame. I think I'm gonna say Dame, but I think Dame passing in the clutch is like not really existent. I feel like he don't really pass in the clutch. I feel like it's not
Dame
existent. Like
passing
he
in the
barely
clutch.
pass in the clutch. Like it's times you see it, but I feel like you don't really see it as much. Like
And
he's
He
that
doesn't
shit
pass
not
in the clutch. You don't know that?
that shit
he
non
does. Yeah,
existent
he
When
for
he
don't.
Dame.
does, you know what they do? You just watch it the other game. When he passed, they fumbled. They didn't even want to. They didn't even want to shoot the rock.
It be like that.
And he wanted the ball back, and they didn't even give it back to him. That's why he don't pass in the clutch. If it's the last 4 minutes and Dame start getting it going, don't expect him to pass the ball,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm
Don't even
saying.
expect to get the ball.
That's why I want to kind of say Steph, but I'm gonna go with Dame. But that's the
Yo,
kind of reason that.
But their
alright.
assist numbers, you know what's crazy? Their assist numbers is the same. Like
Yeah.
they're literally the same.
Yeah, assist
So
numbers is around the
so
same. But I'm talking about in the clutch specifically. Dame is not passing that to Rock.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. You know, Curry does have Clay to bail him out if you know.
But
That's the
that's
thing.
that's also
But
running
Dame
off of
has
his
CJ.
gravity
Dame
too.
did
Even
have CJ.
Clay is an amazing, yeah, like you said, CJ. He has CJ too. But like we know Clay is an amazing shooter, probably top 5, if not top 5, top 10 for sure. But that also runs with Steph Curry's gravity helping Clay get those shots, helping guys
You're
like
right.
Iggy get those shots, even helping guys like Draymond get those
get
shots.
them shots.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go with Dame, but that's really close. That's OD tough.
It's out, so we're all unanimous on Dame. All right.
Yeah, we could do Dame. We could do Dame.
We can do
So we got Dame, Kobe, Braun, Dirk, and
that. And
Kareem.
Tim and
No,
we
Tim
said
Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
Yeah, Tim Duncan. Yeah, we got Tim Duncan as 5. Yeah, so that's what we got right there.